What's going on, boys? No guys here, welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to show you how to play the game or FIFA 22 early, before even early access comes out. So the game comes out officially, the early access on the 27th. I'm going to show you how to play from the 22nd onwards for only basically $1 or about 79 pence. And the chance if you haven't clicked on this video, you probably don't know what EA Play is. And basically EA Play is a way of playing the new release games early for a short period of time. I'm going to explain to you how you can use the time and how you can get more of it, and how you can basically best spend your time, and how to base set it all up. So if you scroll on the PlayStation Store and you go over to EA Play, you're going to see right now there's an offer for new users. Now, chance if you clicked on this video, you're a new user, so you can play, get EA Play for 79 pence for 1 month. What EA Play basically is, it's kind of like a game hub where you have access to loads of games. So as long as you have the membership, you have access to loads of EA's games. Like 21 is there from last year. So if you haven't played FIFA for your first time in your life, this is you playing it. What I'd recommend is that you buy it, play 21, go into the game, set your ultimate team up, and then that way you can load it into the web app. But the most important thing is you can play new releases, let's say like 2K and let's say FIFA, for a short period of time before the game is actually released. So to give you a bit of an example, I want to show you this. So we're going to go over, I'm going to show you that this is confirmed as well also. So if we go over to here, this is the first thing I want to show you. So this is what's on internet. As you can see, was put on by one of the EA community managers. This is irrespective of whether you get ordered a game or not. So this is in German, but I will translate it for you. In German it says you have 10 hours, not 20 hours, it's 10 hours of EA Play. And you don't have to purchase the game. So if you're just someone who's watching this video and you're considering, FIFA, let me have a go at it, you can play it from the 22nd for just $1. Now, the most important thing is it's not early gen and next gen. It's 10 hours for both generations. So if you want, you can spend 10 hours on next gen or 9 hours on next gen and maybe 1 hour on early gen. On previous gen, should I say, if your friend has the game. So what you want to do, as you can see, it's also from the 22nd onwards, is you want to press join now. Now, there's a big misconception. People are going over to the Origin version and they're seeing there's something called Play Pro where you can play it for an unlimited amount of time. Now, this is different. People are talking about a glitch as opposed to playing a limited amount of time. EA Play Pro is only to play the PC version, but don't think, let me buy the PC version, I can play it for a limited amount of time. The PC version, number one, the most important thing is it's not next generation. That's why if you try to purchase the PC version of the game, you'll see that the PlayStation version is £89, whereas in contrast, if you want to buy it on if you want to buy it on the PC, it's £69. That's why it's cheap. £79, £69, £70. It's cheaper because it's not the next generation version. So basically what I'd recommend is going over to your console, going over and then downloading and buying EA Play, and it's a monthly recurring subscription. So basically what you want to do is you want to get it, and then basically once that does come out, you're going to see FIFA 22 early access. As you can see, I pre-ordered it. It's unavailable now, but you're going to see it on the EA Play Hub. So you want to go, then you want to go into the EA Play Hub. Just go like that, and you go into the EA Play Hub. Then once you get that, you're going to download 22, and that means you can play it basically for 10 hours. And basically the way it works is when the game loads, the clock starts counting down. So even if you're in the menus like this and you go downstairs to make a cup of tea, you're wasting time. So what I recommend is only use the game itself on the console for 2 reasons. One is to play the game, or 2 is to do very minor activities like loading on FIFA points just for like a minute. So what I mean by that is when you go into the game, most of my viewers are between 30 and 40 years old. The game comes out on a Wednesday. I know most of you guys are working. You're not going to spend most of your time, like 6 hours a day, trading silvers for 150 coins unless you enjoy it, but no one's going to do it. If your kid is different and you've got no money, but most people are adults, they ain't got time. I know you guys haven't got time. Most of my viewers are older. So what you want to do is, if you're going to buy FIFA points, with EA Play, you also get a 10% discount on FIFA points. So I wouldn't preload FIFA points in the game. I would wait until the game comes out. So don't preload it and don't transfer it over just in case something goes wrong. I don't want to be at risk, so I wouldn't recommend it. Buy the FIFA points here if you are going to buy. I'm not going to say if you are going to buy it, you get 10% discount as well with EA Plays, even better. Buy the FIFA points and then don't open the packs here. If you want to, you can maybe go to the store and maybe just open, one pack just to see what the animation is like, whatever. But basically, if you're opening packs, you're wasting your 10 hours, and you can do that on a web app. So if you buy FIFA points, load up FIFA points onto your account. Let's say you load up 12k FIFA points, and then what you want to do after that is you want to basically close the application. So what I recommend is backing out Ultimate Team, then going here, and then make sure you close the application. Not rest mode, close the application. That way when you load the game up, it would say you have X amount of time remaining. Do you want to continue? Yes or no? That way, if you ever don't know how much time you got left, you can always close the application and then you can check. So if you go downstairs to get a cup of tea, you're going out to get something to eat, make sure you close the game. That way you don't waste time. Buy the FIFA points, because you can't basically buy FIFA points on the web app. So what you want to do is you want to go, as soon as the game comes out, open the game, go to the store, buy the FIFA points, and then you can on the web app, you can then, if you want to, purchase your packs there as opposed to doing it here. Now, if you are going to be doing, if you are a decent player, I would recommend draft. In fact, I recommend it for most players above gold 3, gold 2, I would say. Just play draft. It's a really good fun way. You can try out cards as well. Go and play the draft. That's a 300 FIFA points entry, and that way you can get rewards for that at the same time. And if you're a free to play kind of guy, division rivals will be the best, or the kind of the new rival system now. There's going to be no coin bonus for every division you get into. And to be honest, I don't know what's the best and most efficient method. No one knows. People are just guessing with hunches and innuendos. So I would say wait for the game to come out. As soon as the game comes out, I'll release a full guide on how to set everything up for your ultimate team. Maybe in the next couple of days. But for now, just wait it out. So that's basically what you want to do. And that way you can play the game for 10 hours for a limited amount of time. And even if you haven't got the game, if you've got the Ultimate Edition, and you can do this, if you've got Standard Edition, you can do it. And if you haven't got the game at all, you can do it regardless. The most important thing is once you're finished, don't forget, when you finish playing, let's say you're going bed or you're going downstairs, close the application. That way the timer doesn't continue going down. And then once you're finished with the EA Access, what you want to do is you want to go over to PlayStation Store and then you want to cancel your membership. The reason why EA Play is a recurring membership, so that is something just to bear in mind. So do bear in mind that it is a reoccurring membership. So make sure you do cancel it. That's one thing you don't want to do. You don't want to have it there the entire time. One thing I would say as well is you go to subscriptions over here, EA Play, and you literally just cancel it from there. What I would say is if you are going to consider buying FIFA every single year, it might be worth just getting a 12 months. The reason why is you're going to buy FIFA points maybe throughout the year. You get a 10% discount. And then, of course, you get the magnitude of the EA games is more than this. There's so many games. There's Battlefield, so many other games as well on EA Play. And you can play them for a limited amount of time. So as I said, EA Play is basically just a hub where you can play some of EA's older games for a limited amount of time. You basically own it as long as you have the membership. And then the new releases, like let's say NBA 2K comes out, or let's say FIFA comes out, you can play it before the Ultimate Edition, before early access for 10 hours. So that's basically what it is. That's what basically happens every single year. But let's say, for example, if you're a student, or let's say you're someone young that's watching this and you haven't got a lot of money, like when I was young, I didn't have enough money either. I used to literally go there, play the 10 hours, and then cancel membership. That way you're only paying 79 pence for 10 hours. But anyway, guys, that is how you play the game early before everyone else on EA Access. If you have any other questions, let me know down below in the description, but I'll make a video on how explaining that as well. And don't rely on the fact that there could be some sort of way where you can play the game for longer than 10 hours. I would say assume it's 10 hours, and that way you can get everything done. Don't spend your 10 hours faffing around and being like, oh, last year there was this that came out, let me play it for longer, because that might not exist this year. So make sure you do everything straight away. Thanks for watching, boys. Take it easy, and I'll catch you next time. Peace out.